Dispute turns deadly in Gilbert. One young woman escaped with her life, but police say the gunman killed her mother and her friends. Neighbors in the Ashland Ranch subdivision first alerted ABC 15 News to this shooting when Gilbert officers swarmed their streets. The gunman opened fire at 2:45 at a home near Lindsay and Ray. 6 hours later, police captured their suspect less than a mile away. Two officers confronted 35-year-old Matthew Crane. They say he ignored their commands, and when he tried to cover in a gazebo, the officers felt threatened and both opened fire, shooting Crane several times. More on that gunman in just a moment. First, though, we want to start with the victims in this case. Raquel Cervantes joins us from outside that home. And what can you tell us right now, Raquel?
Kim, well, the crime tape came down just about an hour ago from in front of this home, and we now know the victims' names. Police tell us they are 33-year-old Stacy Stewart and 17-year-old Alex Tamborski. Police also tell us that a teenage girl was able to escape from inside of the home, but it was her mother and her friend who were shot and killed inside this home. Early this morning, people in this quiet neighborhood woke up to a horrific crime scene.
It was really odd seeing that much tape in the morning. I just kind of walked over there and saw a lot of detectives around.
As officers arrived, they located two victims.
Two people dead. Gilbert police say 35-year-old Matthew Crane shot and killed his roommate, 33-year-old Stacy Stewart, and a 17-year-old Alex Tamborski.
The one male deceased does not live there, but they all know each other.
Neighbors we spoke to say they did not know the victims, but just knowing two people were murdered there is unsettling.
It's scary because you see it happening everywhere else, and then it just kind of seems to get closer and closer to home.
We hear lots of things in the news. We never think it's going to be kind of essentially in your backyard.
Jamie Lopez came to check up on the home she rents out in the neighborhood, and this is the last thing she thought she'd see.
Well, scary because Gilbert's a pretty safe city for the most part.
People who appeared to be family members of the victims also arrived. Police kept them behind the crime tape as they investigated.
That's really sad, and I feel for them.
Now, police are still investigating tonight and trying to figure out what started this argument between roommates and escalated, ending with two people dead. And Kim, tonight we are still trying to learn more about the victims and who they were.
Yeah, so tragic. Raquel, thank you. As we mentioned, that suspect, 35-year-old Matthew Crane, shot several times by officers. They performed CPR, and he is hospitalized in critical condition right now. We did some digging here and found that Crane is no stranger to trouble. He was arrested 2 years ago for trespassing and threatening someone. He pleaded guilty in that case.